Stan the Man Longinides, the super heavyweight title up for grabs here tonight.
Stan is defending his title tonight. He has fought for other sanctioning bodies heavyweight championships and won. He's got the record for the fastest knockout in history of the sport. 6 seconds. He knocked out, he broke the leg of Dennis Alexio. 15 seconds, Ahmed Mohamed, when he took out Ahmed Mohamed's super heavyweight title away from him. He has one loss and only one loss, and he's going to avenge that loss against Maurice Smith, October 9th.
Okay, let's go ringside now, and let's get the introduction of both of these boxers, and let's join our ring commentator right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, going to 41 countries around the world, over 28 million viewers in the United States, to South Africa, Turkey, Hong Kong, Malaysia, England, Germany, and all the other nations receiving tonight's events, and of course the fantastic in-house crowd here at the Sydney Convention Centre. Welcome to the Battle of the Champions! As the kickboxers are gloving up, we would like to welcome into the ring co-promoters for the night, Jeff Patterson and Mark Bayfield, as well as local promoter Philip Player.
We'll take a break and be right back with more from the Darling Harbour Convention Centre here in Sydney.
1992 Australian Olympic team in This match is for the WKA World Kickboxing Association World Super Heavyweight title. The referee is Billy Males. The judges are Reno Labruna, June Chan, and Gary Carmello. The doctor in attendance is Dr. Lou Lewis. This WKA World Super Heavyweight title bout will be fought over 12 two-minute rounds. The challenger in the red corner, weighing in at 92.1 kilos, from Liverpool, England, a record 25-0, 24 by knockout, 19 in the first round, Gary Rocky Sunderland.
Well, Gary Sandland being introduced to the crowd here to a mixed reception, but Sandland didn't worry about that whatsoever. And we have the introduction now for Stan Longinides. So we'll do that in just a second. And Stan just getting gloved up. But Gary Sandland, just by looking at him, he's pretty cool, he's pretty calm, he's nice and relaxed. He's got an incredible record, and there's been a lot written about this amazing punch that he's got too. It goes pretty quickly, I've been told.
They clocked it at 900 miles an hour using some sophisticated testing equipment at a university in London. As I said earlier, Gary has taken this fight on a week and a half's notice, and Stan the Man is not only an incredible fighter, he's also an incredible human being. He's stated that he will fight a rematch, win or lose. He'll fight a rematch with Gary at the Royal Albert Hall in London, England, and he's given Gary Sandland a lot of credit for taking this fight on short notice.
Well, Andy Raymond will introduce Stan the Man to this big match.
And ladies and gentlemen, the champion, the World Kickboxing Association Super Heavyweight Champion of the world at 92.2 kilos, a record 29-1-1 from Melbourne, Australia. He's awesome, he's the man, he's Stan Longinides!
Well, it's for the super heavyweight title of the world. The super heavyweight title up for grabs here. Stan the Man Longinides, who's looking pretty fit.
Stan the Man's biggest problem in the sport right now is to find opponents that will fight him, that will challenge him for his title. He's had two fighters pull out for this one. The first one was Santiago Garza, who was his first professional fight. He fought to a draw with him, and Santiago, he wanted to even the score with Santiago Garza. Unfortunately, Santiago pulled out, and then Grant Barker was injured.
Billy Bales talking to both of these guys.
Best of luck.
Good luck from Billy Miles there to Gary Sandland and Stan the Man Longinides. We're set here, folks, for what should be a ripper of a clash. Stan looks up to the skies and says a silent prayer. Gary Sandland, European champion with a remarkable record.
Both of these fighters incredibly fast starters. Both of them have a really high first round knockout rate.
So the early warning there for Stan the Man, round one.
The difference in the two fighters is Gary Sandland has had so many first round knockouts, he's never been over 5 rounds. Stan has gone the distance on many occasions.
So starting off at a pretty fair pace. Sandland standing up to Longinides.
Sandland doesn't look intimidated at all. I mean, he's really trying to mix it up.
Not at all. And as I said earlier, he's not a pretty fighter, but he's strong, he's powerful.
Well, he's here to do business, Sandland. There's no question about that. He's not overawed by Stan the Man Longinides at this point in time anyway. It's only been a very early start or a very quick start in the early part of round number one.
Oh,
Longinides on his feet there. That was a pretty solid, plenty of power in that kick.
Yeah, surprise knockdown there. You got to wonder about with all the opponent changes. You got to wonder if that plays any part in the psychological warfare of this bout. You know, Stan's been up. This is his third opponent for the same fight.
Well, Sandland coming in there with the right hand. Longinides in the neutral corner.
I think Stan's too professional for that. But like you say, Dale, you don't know, do you, when you're planning for one kind of fighter. I know it would upset Dana Goodson more than Stan, because Dana Goodson is the trainer. It would probably upset him a lot more. But it must affect Stan to a degree of having 3 opponents change in 3 weeks.
One thing about Stan Longinides is he's very versatile.
Champ goes up for Stanley. Gary Sandland, to his credit, he's kept right up with the Longinides in this first round, and there goes the bell for the end of the first round. Just getting a breather between rounds 1 and 2. This is scheduled for 12 2-minuters. And what do you think of the performance of Sandland in the first round there, Dale?
It was. I think Stan the Man's biggest nightmare is fighting awkward fighters, and I think Gary holds up to his name on that one. He's an awkward style for Stan to keep up to. I was surprised by that flash knockdown with the leg kick. I think that caught him off more off balance than anything.
Well, here's the replay.
Oh yeah, he was definitely off balance. He had one leg in the air there, so I wouldn't really even count that as a serious knockdown.
He's kicking pretty solid legs there on Stan Longinides. In fact, it's caused a bleeding on the shin of the English fighter. He's bleeding.
Oh yeah, I can
bleeding
see that.
Quite heavy from that kick that he laid on Stan.
Yes, spot on there. There it is there, folks. As you can see, plenty of blood trickling down there from the shin bone of Sandland as he goes in with the right turning kick again on Longinides.
Boy, both these fighters are extremely powerful. Just watching that left hook that Stan threw, that would, any normal person, that would have rocked them.
If he's the slightest bit intimidated by Stan at this point in time, he's still hiding it very, very well. And I imagine he'd have to be, coming on a week and a half notice, and the incredible reputation that Stan Longinides has got.
Longinides with the connecting with the left hook.
Sandland on the ropes. Coughing a right turning kick from Longinides.
And one thing Sandland's got going for him is he's tough. He can take a punch. Stan's rattled him, hit him with a couple that would have hurt anybody.
Yeah, baby, good one.
Australia's only the first ever world champion.
Stan's still finding his timing difficult, and that's what you said, Dale. This English boy's such an awkward fighter. But I'm looking at Stan. He doesn't normally throw kicks like that miss by 6 inches. He normally throws and connects.
Yeah, I can see that their styles differ.
He does unorthodox.
Oh, Stan just caught him with Stan the Man just caught him with a left hook, and that definitely woke up Gary Sandland.
Now you can see blood trickling from...
That's it.
Oh, good shot there from...
That left hook he was just waiting to hit with
Longinides. It's the count now for Sandland, but he gets up.
I think this is it. I'm just looking at Sandland's face as he got up.
Longinides in for the kill now on Gary Sandland. Sandland throwing left and right. Longinides with the right arm again. Sandland looking over to his corner. He's on his haunches. Is he going to get up? Yes, he's back on his feet again. Knocked down twice.
This isn't going to go the distance.
Stan the Man Longinides doing his business now on Gary Sandland, who trips over again. And saved by the bell there.
Saved by the bell.
He'll take a breather now. At the end of the second round, he went down twice in the second.
It just took Stan the Man, being as ring smart as he is, it just took him the first round just to figure out where to place that punch or the kick, and he placed it perfectly. A left hook to right to the side of Gary Sandland's head.
It was just for the first half of that round, I was explaining about his timing table was being a little bit out. But towards the end of that round, Stan the Man Longinides had everything on the button.
He found his mark, and he hates fighting awkward fighters. He told me that earlier, that's the only thing that he hates in a fighter is being awkward. And that's that's it. I would say that's a trademark Stan Longinides left hook.
Tell you what, it was nice and quick, wasn't it? This one even was quicker. You could just see the left hand going through there, and there's the telling blow.
That was
2 lefts. Sandland, he's out though, and ready to continue for round number 3.
Giving Sandland credit, I think any other man wouldn't have come out for the third bell.
Well, he winked at one of his corner men and said, "No, I'm all right." He's back out for the fray in the third round. He looks okay. He looks pretty well with it.
He's certainly come all the way from England to put on a fight.
He's not here for a haircut, is he?
Okay, Stan's found his mark now. I think he knows he's in control of the fight, and he's just waiting for an opening. Stan Longinides is a very popular fighter in Japan, as well as you guys know, he's very popular in Australia and in the United States as well. He's
working on the body there of Longinides. Sorry, Dale.
It'll be interesting if Gary Sinclair will want to take the rematch in London. He'll have more time to train and be fighting in front of his own home crowd. It'll be interesting after the treatment he's copping off Stan the Man right now, if he'll go ahead with that rematch that Stan has promised him and give Stan a chance to be promoted in England. So the English
player from Longinides. It's on now between these two. Longinides coming in on the third round.
Longinides has his timing down now. I'd say it's spot on.
He means business to Stan. There's the big shot, and onto the canvas goes Sandland. It's all over. It's all over. The world super heavyweight title has gone to Stan the Man Longinides.
He keeps his title, and well-deserved title defense there for Stan the Man Longinides.
Stan the Man has done it. Defending his title against Gary Sandland in the third round knockout. Gary Sandland still on his haunches, not able to get up after that crushing blow there from Stan the Man Longinides, and Dale Floyd. That was a great knockout punch. It was always going to come, and it came in the third round.
Well, this is the first time ever that Gary Sandland's been on the mat. It's the first time ever he's lost in his life. I think he's going to stop and reassess his fight career here, and as Bob was saying earlier, I really wonder if Gary's going to take the rematch here that Stan has offered him.
Well, Billy Miles just coming over there to see how Gary Sandland is, and he's okay. He was just hit with a stunning blow, which put him out of business, and Dr. Lou Lewis is there.
You got to give him credit, though, if that was any other person, any other heavyweight on the planet.
Well, let's take a look at
they
this,
would have been down in
the first of the knockdowns in this round. And you can just see Stan ready to line this one up. And there goes Sandland straight to the canvas. Now this is where it all happened. Big right hand there, and Sandland had no answer to that. And all he could do was hit the canvas, and it was all over. Billy Miles waved it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout in the third round, and still the World Kickboxing Association Super Heavyweight Champion, Stan the Man Longinides!
Well, there's Stan the Man there being chaired in the centre ring at the moment, and this big crowd just absolutely loves Stan the Man Longanides here in Australia. He's done a fine job tonight over Gary Sandland, knocking him over in the third round, midway through the third round.
The champion Stan Longanides. How are you feeling, son?
Oh, it's good to get over and done with. I just want to say a few things. No, really, I don't mean that in disrespect. First of all, I've got to spend a couple of minutes to thank the right people. Jeff Patterson, this is his first venture, and the man's 72 years old, and he worked very, very hard to put the show together. And please do me a favour and give him a good, strong ovation. He worked hard. Jeff Patterson. Also, he's got a good team of people. I can't mention all their names, but they all helped him. He didn't do it on his own. I want to thank Tui's for getting involved. Let me tell you, kickboxing is a sport that's growing very rapidly worldwide, and you know, we don't get no major corporate sponsors. It's very, very unfair, I feel, because it's a sport that's growing rapidly and very, very popular. I want to thank my sponsors, Black and Blue, who have been right behind me all the way from the word go. I want to thank all my team. I want to thank George Bassey from Recreation, who's responsible for my fitness. Leroy is my main man. Hang on a minute. Nick Matthews, Lee, Dana Goodson, my doctor, Peter Lewis, who travels with me, everyone, Nick Telacruz, all my sparring partners. I want to thank everyone for coming to support. I always get a good following in Sydney, and I thank you all very much. I want to thank two of my best friends. I love these people very, very much. They're there with me all the time, no matter what. I'm talking about my manager, Nick Canos, who I love very much, man, I'm telling you. You're my man. And I want to thank another man that never lets me down. I'm talking about my Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Lord. I want to thank Jesus for giving me the strength, for giving me the talent, the strength, the courage to face all challenges from all over the world. And let me tell you, I've got to give credit to Gary because, look, he took the fight on short notice, and he made it a very rough fight. He made me look terrible, and I'm glad I got it over and done with. That's what I meant. He's got an amazing record, and I'm more than happy. I've never fought in London, and if we can organise a return match and give you some time to prepare properly, maybe we can do it in London sometime in Albert Hall. I thank you very much for taking a short notice. There's so many people I have to thank, but I'm going to cut it short now. And to all those people in all those 37 countries that are watching, let me just tell you one thing. Not just Stan the Man, but Australia has got some mean fighters out there, and you saw just a portion of them tonight. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
We'll take a break and be right back with more from the Darling Harbour Convention Centre here in Sydney.
I'd like to introduce at around